Our second lesson, we're going to talk about the open chords, the various open chords that you're going to learn. For example, the A chord. We'll start right into this and we'll just get going. Mainly, you're going to concern yourself more with position, finger position. And then I'm going to put the position of that up here about the way you would be looking at it if you were looking down upon the guitar would be about like this, say. So the way I'm doing it is I'm using these three fingers instead of these three fingers. There's another way to play the A chord, and that's like this, okay, with three fingers. Or these three fingers, the third, or excuse me, middle ring and the second, third, and fourth finger. Or you can go the first, second, and third finger. Okay? Either way. Or you can be like some people and play it with two fingers, and you're covering the second string and the third string with the middle finger, with one finger. And then you're pushing down on the fourth string with your index finger. So, okay, that's the A chord. Here's the C chord. The C chord is a very popular chord. We're going to start with our index finger there. We're going to put our next finger, our second finger, on the fourth string and on the second fret, and then our third finger on the fifth string on the third fret. And there's the key of C. C. And now the key of D. The key of D. I'm going A and B we'll talk about later. So then C, D, E, F, G. We'll just go right down the line. So we got C, A, C, now D. And if you want to take a good look at what D looks like, that's how I play D right there. D is also, a lot of people will play D like this. They'll bar these three strings, first, second, and third string with the one finger, and then they'll on the second string they'll put their second finger right there on the second string, third fret, and it's the same chord. And there's people who play it this way. Okay, now the G chord. Now I play G starting with my middle finger, then my third finger, and then my pinky goes all the way down here on the first string. Now the reason I play it like this as opposed to this is because I shift back and forth from G to C. Very common shifting. So if I go G and then C, I have to switch all my fingers, roll my whole hand over to get to the C. Okay, now if I play C like this, all I have to do to shift to C is simply just a slight change in movement is required, and so it's much easier. Alright, our next chord that we want to learn is the key of F, the F chord. We're going to start off with our index finger pushing down on the first two strings, and our second finger is going to go on the third string on the second fret, and then our third finger is going to go on the fourth string, fourth fret. And there you have it. Now this is particularly difficult chord to learn because what happens is, as you are putting down your second finger on the 3rd fret, it may have a tendency to touch the string below it. And you might be barely touching it, and therefore it's going to mute that string, and you won't be able to hear that string. So if you do it properly, all the strings will sound out very clearly. Very clearly. Good sustain. And there you have it. And now for the B chord. Now the B chord is kind of an odd chord in that it's a little bit more difficult to position your hands this way. But I'm going to teach you the open style B chord, and you're going to put your index finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, followed by these 3 fingers are going to go right down on the 4th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. Okay, and that's what you're going to play. Now, if you're really brave, you can go ahead and bar, put this finger across all of them, and so that you are touching this string and this string, and then all those 3 other strings. So it's going to sound like this. Now another way to do a B chord is simply by putting your index finger here and one finger which presses these 3 strings down. So it would sound like this. This is what we call more of an inside chord. We're not playing the 6th string or the 1st string. We're leaving those alone, and we're only playing the 4 strings on the inside of those 2 outer strings. So we're playing an inside chord. That's your B chord. Okay. So let's review. We did A chord, and we did C. We did G. There we go. And we did F. Did I say, okay, A, C, D, E, G, F, and B. And there you have it. Now let's go to discussing bar chords. Bar chords is basically a chord where one finger is going to create a bar. You're going to bar the whole thing. It's almost like what the nut is already doing, and you're just going to kind of recreate that right on whatever fret you land that bar on. And then you're going to put your middle finger here. We're going to play the F position, which would be like this here. Okay. So if we slide it up to G, it would be like this. So we're starting off with a bar, and now we're putting our 2nd finger on the 3rd string on the next fret. That'd be the 4th fret, and then our 3rd finger goes on the 5th string, and then on the D string or on the 4th string our little finger, and we're going to press those down. What's going to be the challenge is to press this here down hard enough so you can push down the string here and the 2 bottom strings so that they sound out nice and clear. Okay, so that's a challenge. Once you learn a bar chord, you can go anywhere. and those are bar chords. A little note on strumming. Now, strumming is very essential. As you notice, when I was strumming there, that just kind of came natural after years of strumming. Okay, strumming. There's different time signatures that you may end up having to recognize. 4/4 time, 3/4 time, 2/4 time, sometimes 6/8. But let's start with a very basic 4 beats. Most measures think of in terms of 4 beats in a measure. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to pick on 1. We're going to pick the bass note. So in the C chord, the bass note is the C note, the bass note, C note. So we're going to pick that note. Strum, 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 pick, strum, 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 pick. Now when I say strum, I'm going to say down, because we're actually strumming down on that. So we're going to go pick, down, 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 pick. Okay, and that's your 4 beats. It's just a simple strum that's creating 4 beats in a measure. If you go 3 beats in a measure, then you're going to go pick, strum, strum. So pick, down, down, pick, down, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we go 1, 2, it's going to go 1. It's that simple. And then from there on we learn some more complicated strums. For example, when I say pick, down, and then up, down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, pick, down, up, down, up, down, up, pick, down, up, down, up, down, up, pick. Tell me the tale that I used to know long, long ago. Sing me the song that to me was so dear, long, long ago, long ago. That was the first song I ever learned. My dad sat down, put a guitar, a Silvertone electric guitar amplifier and a microphone down in front of me, and when I was in the 4th grade, and he said, I want you to play and sing me 2 songs in a month, otherwise I'm going to sell and get rid of all this stuff. So I went to work using Mel Bay's book, Fun with a Guitar, and I learned not just 2 songs in a month, I learned several songs, and my dad just said, they're yours. And that so started my venture with the guitar. So have fun. We'll talk a little bit later in the next lesson about some more strumming techniques and how chords relate to each other in various songs.